그냥 피지컬 좋은 선수?
그냥 칸 별거 없는 거죠. 그냥 중고신인.
네.
탑이요? 아 이게 5대5 게임이라서 좀 아쉬워요. 뭐 훈이, 운타라 둘 다 탑으로 와도 자신 있는데 1대1로 괜찮을지 모르겠네요.
한 라인전밖에 못해요?
1라운드 때도 내가 이겼어. 쫄고 있을 거야.
아무나 들어왔으면 좋겠어요. 자신이 없어요, 진짜로. 질 자신이.
아, 동아 씨 이렇게 영광스러운 자리에서 만나는데 그 영광은 내가 다 뺏어갈게. 정당한 영광으로.
야, 라인!
우리 박살 내는 거야.
넉살 아니고 박살이야.
박살.
오케이.
이 친구. 야, 의진아, 뭐 하고 있어? 아, 촬영하고 있어? 미리 얘기 하나 해줄게. 준우승 축하하고 이제 힘내자.
Not going to find the elastic slingshot, but does at least land the Q flash. And the Shadow Dash going to have to be utilized by Utada to get himself out of the way. And Teleport actually gained. SKT want this. There's the Let's Bounce. May have actually condemned Khan though, as BDD makes his way in. Thank God the leap was there from Khan to keep him alive, but unfortunately there's no shockwave and down goes the Zac. They get the flash out of BDD here as well as Blast Cone is there. Khan still has his flash, but doesn't actually break the tether in time. As Barrel comes in, BDD looking for Faker. Khan here as well, and there it is! The kill with the Thunderlord's proc.
BDD's trying to body block the body slam.
Oh, there it is! Lands it, gets the stun with the counter-strike as well, and Tara trying to get one back, manages to take down Khan, and honestly, the Yakety Sacs are coming out very early in this final. BDD chasing after Untara.
Longzhu are now putting Khan in the bot side, and well, he's out of control. Trinity Force and Tiamat and Merc Treads complete at 17 minutes. This is even more accelerated than he was against Cuvée a few weeks ago.
And just wanders in and takes Faker's blue buff. Now has to go up against Faker and Peanut. And it feels like he's probably bitten off too much. Oh no! He manages to leap over and the explosive cast is going to put him to relative safety. More lead strikes are going to come in. Gets under the turret and another Khan great escape. This time doesn't get a kill, but he gets a blue buff. A lot of vision up towards the top side here for Longzhu, wanting to make sure that no sneaky little Barons are going to be taken by SKT. As Faker once again in trouble.
Oh, baby.
Oh, the counter stun comes in as there's the lead strike and the 1-versus-1 Khan proving himself versus Faker.
Some people shudder in the eyes of God. Some people just go one-on-one with him, Atlas. That was awesome stuff coming through from Khan.
That has been Longzhu through the second half of this split.
And I completely agree. Your analysis is they play around Khan's strength. That is how they play.
안녕하세요. 전 커즈예요.
안녕하세요. 칸 김동호라고 합니다.
But he got a solo kill on Faker, did Khan, who we're seeing on your screen. He got so far ahead through the Yakety Sacs, through the early skirmishes and team fights. This is what happens when you build 3 items that say "Screw you, Shen" on the handles. There's nothing Shen can do. Shen is not set up to deal with every potential item to kill him.
But still looking to try and get himself here. Affect this possible gank on 2 members of SKT. Shock Blast, massive damage as Longzhu screening himself over there, going for the divers blank, in so much trouble. The flash is coming out from everyone, but that's going to be first blood going to Khan. Huni still underneath his turret in so much trouble, and Teleport has to be brought out from Faker so that movement from BDD not punished. Currently ahead by a gigantic margin here for 5 minutes in the game. Closer to 6 as Khan once again sets himself up position beyond the caster creeps.
And we were really worried about Longzhu's pick and ban. That's why we were really going back and forth saying, but how can they not allow the invade onto Zac play? And it doesn't have to be Zac, could have been a Sejuani as well. They changed their draft so dramatically with the 2 bans on blue side. How's this spotted here by Huni, who now knows he's in a lot of trouble.
Yep, there it is. Weaver's Law comes down as well. It's just BDD wanting to get himself over for this kill that he's hungry for. Pops up into the sky as if he's saying hooray as he takes down Huni in the rupture. And Huni, this is a very different look for the detective this time around.
This time, Cho'Gath's one big weakness as a laner, high sustain, ability to have solo kills. But if he loses his flash, if you can gank him, he's got a large target and he's not able to turn around ganks very well. Sort of pick ban strategy adjustment that we did not see from KT Rolster. They were not able to make this happen, and they left the turret up so they could gank again, just to be clear.
Yep, well, the rupture is going to hit the fat guy, but Huni He's gonna get beaten to a pulp. Oh my God, Khan doesn't miss a shock blast and will just wander his way out. Faker and Blank say,
They got a
and
front row
wander
seat.
back to their respective areas.
They got a front row seat to Huni being roasted like a marshmallow. Nothing they could do.
And Khan, because of that movement from BDD, easily able to grab that first brick on the top side. And this is erupting into beyond a 3,000 gold lead at 9 minutes into this game. Not quite the lead SKT had. Yep. And we asked the question of Talia into Corki. Faker made Corki look like a counter pick into Talia against Pawn, against Crown, against all of these seasoned Talia players. As Khan, good flash. Just wanders out of the rupture there as well. It seems like you can't get him when he's playing Jayce. The comfort is too strong.
He's just so good at knowing his limits, Atlas. He didn't get a chance to know them. His limits were basically a gray screen in game number 3, but game 1, 2, and now 4.
Yeah.
He's just so good at understanding mechanically where and what he needs to do. Even macro-wise, smarter than you would expect with how good his macro are.
Double serrated Dirks already for Khan. Oh God, it couldn't get any better than that.
People were asking if it was a scripted series when we had a reverse sweep telecom war. Wait, hold the point.
Yeah, SKT actually looking for this on his cars. Oh, flashes on top of the Latin Gorilla. So good. Wants the hook onto Blank, but doesn't find it. Not sure how Cuz survived, to be perfectly honest. That's the Weavers wall blocking up the Maokai. It is going to be the flash gain out of Longzhu. Good trade.
2 flashes for 1, so Longzhu even trade up when it looked like Cuz was stuck hopelessly. Your mind flashed back to the sort of catches that happened in the previous series.
Whoa,
Speaking of catches,
yeah, flashes actually Gorilla was looking for it. Doesn't even matter. BDD locks down the kill. I felt when the hook went wide that it might have been a little bit too much trust, but it doesn't matter. I just didn't trust enough, and Khan knew exactly what he was capable
and
of.
can just move over and taxi the minion wave into the inner turret in the bot lane. They already have the mid lane inner. It's free. That's what happens when you get free time with Caitlyn and also the Jayce. They never won Worlds. But remember, they never beat SK Telecom in that big final. Prey and Gorilla have never done it.
Yeah.
It would mean so much for those two in particular. In the most unlikely of fashion, you had to look at the members they surrounded themselves with largely as a downgrade. But they are so close to engineering the finals win they never got.
And Khan so close to beating the heck out of Huni as well. Doesn't avoid the rupture as there's the beast. One more auto attack to flash the beast. Oh, Baker is going to come in and make it a 1-for-1, but not able to save him like he did last time.
Pings onto Baron though instantly. They could be able to answer here. Baker used his teleport, will get a turret for it, but isn't able to respond to the top side. Smart move from Longzhu to start Baron. You see Baker back away. Don't know if he has a special delivery in base. I think he does.
This could be opportunistic from Longzhu though. They've got a ward, does SKT, and it hasn't been cleared out just yet.
This is the pivotal moment
to block things off. Wolf doesn't have smite, so he's not going to be the situation here as it's going to be taken. The hook lands onto Wolf as well as Battle Dance. So much damage as the flash forward from BDD locks it down. Flank as well in so much trouble. Faker trying to be the hero. He does so much damage and takes down BDD, but the damage has been done by Longzhu. Oh, this line of control wards as well, denying any vision from SKT. Outside of their base gate, Huni still very low, is now taking a lot more damage. The base is broken in the mid lane, but can they get something back here on the side of SKT? Bang has taken down Cuz at least as Khan turning it around against Faker. Oh my God, that damage with the shock blast picks up Faker and Huni. It's going to be Prey cleaning up on the back end. Khan is still alive. My God, Blank is going to survive, but he couldn't do anything against the gigantic Jayce.
He's still zoning away Blank. They can at minimum get 2 inhibitors here, but they might try to end the game, Atlas.
They could just go for the game. They've got the Baron buff still rotating around them. Nexus turrets now under siege. The Cinderella story, the fairy tale that we were talking about could now be a reality. Unless the nature grasp can actually get some work done. On the side of Blank, they take down Gorilla, but all the damage is still here. Khan turns off. Blank should die as Wolf. Grand entrance comes in. And that will stop some of the damage. And Longzhu will back away for the moment. Khan is so big. And they are teetering on an LCK victory from 7th place in the spring split. to first and champions of LCK Summer 2017. An unheard of result.
5,000 gold lead, Atlas, for the Jayce. More than 5,000, and being kind to the side of Huni. It is just the most unbelievable story. No coach, no analyst, no caster predicted a Longzhu victory. How could you? But they are rewriting expectations. They are showing that they used their time in the last few weeks to make it work, and they want to end it here.
Yeah, Weaver's Wall is going to split up SKT as Huni just on the wrong side of this battle. They can just focus down this Nexus, and that's what Prey is starting to do. Wolf jumps his way through the quickness. It's just going to spell his death, as Blank is not tanky right now. The Beast doesn't do anything. Fake is going to explode as the massive damage from Prey is going to say goodnight to the king of the mid lane. The Nexus falls, and your new champions of the LCK is Longzhu Gaming.
Longzhu Gaming have proved that fairy tales come true. How could they ever beat SK Telecom T1, the team that had never lost a Champions or LCK final, that had only ever dropped 3 games in 6 best-of-5s. They dropped 3 games today with a roster that no one saw coming. If you predicted Longzhu to finish top 5, you would have been laughed out of the room by everyone. If you predicted Longzhu to win the grand final, they still would have been laughing, Atlas, but no one is laughing today. There are tears in the eyes of Longzhu's faces because they have beaten the champions, they have beaten the gods, and Longzhu Gaming are going to Worlds.
You were always gone.